Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast, part 2 of trying to get rid of the incels so Beth can have a normal life without raccoons, Jason knocking over trash cans looking for socks. So here we go, part 2. We're gonna we're gonna talk about how to approach a girl in a public setting. Okay, so when you approach a girl from the front, most people listening are probably like Jason, where they're used to approaching a girl from the back, usually like their backyard, looking through their window, preferably the bedroom or bathroom window. So like you don't approach a girl like that. You approach a girl from like the front, like on the sidewalk, like a normal person. So let's say she's walking, she's going whatever to the store. You're going the other way to the store. For Jason, I don't know, you're probably going to pick up cigars for your mom, but he's kind of bossy. But the point is, when you get between like 10 and 15 feet away from a girl as you're walking down the street, that's when the average person wants to look away. This is when you make eye contact and you just say hi, and then she's most likely she'll say hi back. At least with me, they say hi back. If you're a person like random insult, they usually run, or by that time it's too late and you've already spiked their drink. I don't know Jason's techniques. I only know about his trash can knocking over prowess. Anyway, so if she stops without you physically stopping her, if she stops, it means she wants to talk to you. And like that, you just go, hey, my name. You just go, hey, my name's Frank. Hi, my name's whatever. You just say your name and then extend your hand. And usually, if they want to talk to you, the conversation's pretty easy after that. It's just what I'm trying to tell you is this 10 to 15 foot area, that's like key, because that's the area where people look away. If you're different, you're like, oh, you can make eye contact and say hi at that moment, you're going to stand out from like most guys. It's going to make you more interesting. So right there, the interest is what you need to continue the conversation. It doesn't matter you saying hi or whatever. It's just you're different because in that 10 to 15 foot area, you're quote-unquote brave enough, whatever, to say hi. So try that. It'll help. And once again, if the girl likes you, she will help the conversation going on. And if you don't know what to do from there, well, that's why I'm here. So, now remember last time we had to break it down by nicknames. So, because if you mention race too much, people get weirded out. So once again, we got scorpions or Spanish chicks. We got deer or Asian chicks. Excuse me. And then, we have panthers or black chicks and horses or white chicks, okay? So that's how we're going to break it down. Okay, so scorpions. Okay, for the most part, they're like a very brainwashed race, aka Catholic sheep. So if you're desperate for a conversation topic, just bring up the Pope, okay? That's all you got to do. Or try like pop music. Try talking about like Spanish pop or one of those novellas. This is why I keep up with like Latin music and watch 2 or 3 novellas like on a regular basis, because like you'd be surprised how surprised they are that you know about that stuff, and like it'll make it more interesting. You can have a conversation, and obviously you can talk about other things. It's just you have to get the interest first. The interest is the pop culture. That's not what you're really going to talk about, but you got to get them to be interested first, okay? Also, if she's from Mexico, ask her why people from El Salvador hate Mexicans, okay? And if they're from El Salvador, talk about a Mexican you don't get along with. Guaranteed. Okay, let's talk about deer, okay? Okay. Deer are tricky, okay? But before you interact with a deer or like start dropping the J word or the K word or the C word, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, like, you gotta be careful, because a lot of people think they're cool and want to walk up to like an Asian person and go, oh, hey, you're Chinese. Okay, well, first of all, if you're wrong, that's gonna really piss them off, and if you're right, that's gonna make them think, okay, you're only talking to me because I'm Asian. So like you don't want to really do that, but you do want to know the differences, though, okay? So let's go over the differences of these different types of deer. So remember, like J deer and K deer, they hang out in herds, so that's one way to tell, okay? J deer dress better than K deer. Okay, K deer tend to like rap more than J deer. Like C deer are going to be super friendly, and you should be able to tell them apart from the other deer because of the COVID they carry. Like Because like I don't know if you guys know there's this thing called COVID-19 going around, and that comes from K-Deer. Okay, just letting you know. So I guess that's a red flag. I ain't gonna date no China bug. Okay, so pop culture is the key. Okay, so for the conversation, all deer have one thing in common. They love dogs. Okay, talk about a dog you ate, or like what dipping sauce you use. Okay, just trust me. Asians love the dog. Okay, or talk about music. Deer love to listen to. Excuse me. Deer love to listen to tunes as they chop their neighbor's dog up. You ever have arf chow mein? Oh man, delicious, delicious. Poodles, they're kind of dry, but okay. Anyway, let's talk about panthers. Okay, panthers. This is where I lack skills or knowledge, because everyone I've hit on or approached didn't like me. Okay, and like I don't mind moving on like really quick, because it's like, don't waste your time with people. Okay, so it's like, whatever, like, interaction in public with a girl, like, hey, how you doing? No interest, move on. It doesn't matter if she's a panther or whatever. Just move on. Like, don't force an issue. It's supposed to be a breeze. It's supposed to be a walk in the park. If there's any like no, just move on. There's a million other women out there, so just move on, man. Okay. So yes. So basically, I don't have the expertise to tell you about the Panthers, because I've literally been rejected every time, which is fine, because I was only doing it because I was with a friend and they suggested I hit on them. Because you already know, Asian girls are the best, and I only date the best. I mean, I pay for escorts, whatever. Anyway, let's talk about horses. Okay, what's the word I'm looking for? This is like it's just too easy. Okay, so with a horse, you could talk about hair. Like, say something about their hair. Like a white girl will tell you like what shampoo she uses, why she switched conditioner. You just nod and smile and pretend you care. Okay, nails. Okay, she will talk about that shit for hours. Okay, like you don't really care, but like the longer you get a girl talking, the more comfy she'll be with you, so she can actually talk about what you want, like her vagina. Okay, so basically you're just showing interest in the efforts you put in to look good. Horses love that shit. Okay, you'll walk by a nail salon. It's usually filled with horses. Okay, you might as well call nail salon stables, because it's just filled with horses being fed by Asian workers. Bing dong kang, red nail. Anyway, so clothes. Okay, like most horses have like the peacock syndrome. Like they dress to attract a certain male. So comment about something with their clothes. I mean, like make it a compliment. Like, oh, like nice, whatever shirt. I don't know, whatever she's wearing, whatever you think is appropriate. Like if it's earrings, say that. Just make a comment like, oh, I like the color, blah blah blah. It'll just get her talking like about where she bought it, blah blah blah, and you can quickly turn that into like a conversation about something you both find interesting. So it's just to get the conversation going. Okay. So like yeah, so you can talk about that, and like or you can talk, yeah, and when I say talk about stuff you're interested in, like remember you're talking to a horse, so like a lot of them come from bad homes. So like, when you get to the part where you can talk about stuff you want, like you could talk about stuff you want, like like have her like sort of line of coke off your dick, or like in Jason's mom case, off her dick. Whatever. Just like I'm not like judgmental, like, and I'm not kink shaming. Like you like moms with dicks, and hey, I ain't judging you. But anyway, I think I'm done. And if there are any questions or comments, just leave them here below, and I will respond to them all, because hey, I'm here to help.